Like many other organizations, DAOs often grapple with the delicate balance between freedom and structure. With every line of code and every community decision, DAOs tip this line between efficiency and autonomy. Follow along with me today as I go through some of the biggest challenges faced by DAOs and offer some potential solutions. Let's get right into it, friends. The first one we'll talk about here is the paradox of decentralization. All DAOs, of course, love decentralization. It's a core component to how the governance works. However, while DAOs ensure this decentralization, too much decentralization can result in really slow decision. This could also result in significant noise being created with unnecessary proposals and ideas that aren't entirely relevant to your DAO. This makes it a lot harder to have focused discussions around proposals that will genuinely benefit the DAO. There can also be decision-making paralysis that happens in larger DAOs where there are so many polarizing opinions that nobody can come to a unanimous agreement on how the DAO should move forward with the issue. Now, there are a couple ways to deal with this. First one being lower the noise so you can hear the signal. What I mean by that is making sure that the DAO remains to have open places for you to discuss topics and expand on ideas, but only the best ideas make it to the proposal stage. This can be handled in a multitude of different ways. For example, you could have whitelisted addresses for posting proposals, so knowing that random people can't come into your DAO and start posting proposals on your snapshot that aren't entirely relevant or on topic with the DAO. Another is to make sure you have a mission and aligned value statements so that new people joining the DAO can be on the same page and have a simple set of expectations of what they can actually discuss or propose with this DAO. A third one could be having a system for soft voting that does not publish votes on the blockchain, but is more of a temperature check to see how the DAO feels about a specific idea or if it's worth pursuing further. Security and vulnerabilities. The original DAO, called the DAO, was a mechanism part of the original Ethereum blockchain. This DAO was hacked due to a smart contract vulnerability, and the majority of the funds were drained. This left the Ethereum DAO in a sorry state, but also saw two camps emerge. There was the first camp, which insisted code is law and that the Ethereum blockchain should continue living on as it always has, with the majority of funds being drained. The second camp believed that there should be a large human component and that code is not entirely law when it comes to DAOs. They went on to form the new Ethereum blockchain, which is the one everybody uses today. What can we learn from the original exploit? The original exploit underlines the importance of auditing contracts and making sure these smart contract vulnerabilities are found way earlier on. Many DAOs learn from this lesson, and we see way better security measures being taken today. Human and cultural challenges within DAOs. How do you embrace a positive culture within a DAO with pseudonymous and anonymous members? This has proven to be challenging for some DAOs. However, having a well-crafted mission statement and values that align with the members will attract the right types of talent to your DAO. A good example of this could be Aavegotchi, which is a decentralized liquidity platform. Basically, it's a place for you to deposit and borrow crypto. They moved towards a DAO. What happened is they attracted people who were passionate about the future of decentralized finance. The same could be said for things like Aavegotchi DAO that holds regular community events called rarity farming that foster strong community engagement amongst its members. Conflict resolution has also been proven to be challenging in DAOs where pseudonymous or anonymous members could just change their identity at any time. However, there are tools like Claros that are decentralized arbitration systems that can step in and mediate conflicts and disputes within DAO ecosystems. I believe there's a need for decentralized identity solutions for DAOs so that there is some level of member accountability regardless whether you're pseudonymous or anonymous. There are tools like zkEVM and decentralized identity management that's being developed, and we should see some forms of that being accessible in the next little bit. Economic and financial impediments. These are the challenges a DAO faces with its fluctuating token price, which can be very volatile at times. We've seen this in other DAOs like Bankless DAO and Balancer DAO, where these token price fluctuations can have huge impacts on the governance of the DAO. Large amounts of tokens can be concentrated into the hands of a few wallets when the token price drops so much. This also leaves the market open to manipulation if a certain controversial proposal has strong opposition, where a large amount of tokens could be bought and voted against the proposal. There are multiple issues with token-weighted voting, and there are a few ways being developed to mitigate this. One of them is ensuring that there's fair token distribution from the start. There are conversations within other DAOs like Curve DAO that has had debates on token distribution that doesn't necessarily favor early or large token holders. There are also mechanisms being developed such as quadratic voting, which also attempts to minimize the impact that votes can have from large wallets. I'll get into that in another video and do a deep dive on it. Technological and infrastructure challenges. This has to do with the high gas cost and slower confirmation times that have plagued busy blockchains like Ethereum. This is not unique to DAOs, but is a problem that's being tackled on a base infrastructure scale. Currently, DAOs that live on one blockchain will have an incredibly hard time communicating or collaborating with other DAOs. We could see this improve in the near future. I did cover this in another video on the cross-chain interoperability protocol developed by Chainlink. This will allow for DAOs to communicate across chain as well as transfer value across chains. Hopefully, this opens up a wide range of collaborative opportunities for DAOs in the near future. Well, friends, that wraps up the top challenges that I see for DAOs in the foreseeable future and possible ways that we could tackle them. No doubt, DAOs are here to stay, and they have something incredibly valuable to offer society. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, and be sure to share this with your friends. I also encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you'd like to learn more about DAOs and follow me on my journey. I'll see you on the next one, friends. Peace out.